What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have some hobby news for the Digimon TCG. We're here to talk about some new products that are coming out. There's a rule Q&A update. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's about AD01, but we're here to talk about some new products that we do have coming up for the Digimon TCG, and we're going to be getting right into that. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications. You don't miss a single minute of the fun. And stay tuned, because we also have the rest of the EX11 deck profiles coming out on the channel. We got 4 more to do. We're going to start, starting tomorrow. We're going to have those come out every couple days, and we're going to finish up our EX11 run. We also have our debugger set finally, so we're going to be doing a box opening of the debugger set, showcasing that to you guys, and just having a lot of awesome, cool Digimon content to keep you guys excited about the game as we move into March and into the new reprint set, which we will be getting way more information of, I think, real soon. But otherwise, let's get into this. Let's start talking about these new sets. These are the next stuff, BT25 and the new starter decks that'll be coming out in mid to late May. So let's get right down to it, guys. And as always, we'll try to do the best we can on this channel, and we're going to be looking at, let's start with the Beatbreak, because that's the ST23 deck product. So this May 15th, we're going to be seeing that. It is just a regular starter deck, because it's going to be like $20 per deck. Going to get 6 bonus cards, 4 index cards, play sheet, 54 constructed deck. So there's going to be all that cool stuff as well. 2 super rares, 3 rares, 5 uncommon, 5 common. So that's what we know so far. And if we go back to the Data Squad deck, it's going to be fairly similar. The store is May 15th. Same thing. The interesting question of what are the bonus cards, and are they going to be themed to the deck like the last couple starter decks? So in which case you have to get 4 of this to get a play set of those bonus cards, even though that the other ones will probably be the same, but they'll be themed to the other style deck. So that could be, like that's the difference. And maybe it's going to be something like scrambles, or maybe some of the dual memory boosts that we've been getting. It'll be interesting to see what they do for that. That's what they've been doing in the last, they had the trainings, the alternate trainings that were themed differently to each deck. And then we had the alternate scrambles, which were themed differently to each of the adventure decks. And now this could be the same kind of thing, but we'll have to wait and see what we get as they start doing reveals for Data Squad and Glowing Dawn, because those decks will both be coming out with the new Dual Revolution BT25. Sorry, Digimon Beatbreak, Glowing Dawn. I'm thinking of the trait. The trait's going to be Glowing Dawn. But Data Squad and Beatbreak being the new. And I'm excited to get like a Marcus starter deck, but at the same time, I feel like this is going to be like an adventure. These are both going to be like adventure style decks, so they're really going to work in combination with all the characters, which is a cool thing. But I'm a pure shine player, so I'm just like, I like me some pure shine Greymon. But we'll see how this works out with the new traits, with the Data Squad trait, with the Glowing Dawn trait. Traits have been very important in the game for the last little while. I mean, we've seen the growth of, since the adventure trait, we've seen the growth of the strength of, and Liberators too, the Liberator traits. We've seen the growth that has come out from those trait oriented decks, to the point where like CS and Hoodie were just an even Time Stranger now are amazing traits with so many possibilities, and they just keep making them better and better. So it'll be interesting to see. And we got new adventure support on the way in AD01, so I mean, there's lots of cool stuff about that too. So we'll have to wait and see about these, but I'm excited for some new starter decks. Other than that, it would be nice to know what the bonus cards are. Used to be like you'd have to buy 2 of one deck and 2 of another deck of the other deck, and you'd have a play set of all the bonus cards. And then you'd also have enough, of each star, because you only get 2 of the supers, like 2 of the megas in a starter deck. So buying 2 would get you play sets of all the cards, and between the 4 if you bought 2 of the one deck, 2 of the other deck, you'd have a playset of the bonus cards. But then they started doing their specialized arts that are, if you want 4 copies of that art, you'd have to buy 4 of the decks. So that was a sly move by Bandai to sell more starter decks, the cheeky little buggers. But now we have Dual Revolution with my favorite, literally one of my favorite Digimon of all time, Shine Greymon, on the cover. This guy's awesome. I don't know if that's burst mode. That could be burst mode on the cover, or could just be regular Shine. But either way, one of my favorite Digimon. Pre-release is May 15th, so the same time the starter decks release, and then official release is going to be May 22nd, which is my daughter's birthday. So happy birthday and happy Digimoning to people on that day. And then 115 card types, which is more than usual. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to think of how they ultimate rare types. Okay, that's interesting. So 8 type ultimate rare, ultimate rate. Ultimate rate, not ultimate rare, so somebody can't spell. So we are getting a new rarity in this set. Ultimate rate. It's ultimate rare, but which is kind of reminiscent of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they had ultimate rares. So that's kind of interesting. And then special cards. Those would be your SP cards. So 8. We take those out because I don't know if these will be their, like, I don't know if these will have supers or regular alternate arts, but they'll at least have another version of the card in the set. So if you take these out and you take the special cards out, that's 8. You go down to 107, which still seems more. I think probably because we got a couple more uncommons than we usually do. So this is kind of interesting. We're actually going back up in cards because I was really enjoying the 102 cards because I could fit a lot of my alternate arts into the binder as well with the regular sets. There's only like 4 alternate arts that I had to put in a separate binder, so I'd always choose ones that were like less important. But yeah, going back up in cards, I kind of like 102. I don't know what. Maybe this is a one-off, or maybe this is how things are going with the game now. I mean, they made the change from like 112 back in BT14 is the first time we went down to like 102 cards in the set, if you don't count other rarities. So I mean, like now you got 42, 28, that's 70 right there. 93, yeah, 93 with rares. 93 and 95, 105. Yeah, so 107. Now, does that mean it's actually 107? It could be there's some certain other cards in the set, kind of like how LM cards were in the set back in BT15, or we had those promos of all the Adventure Digimon guys back in, like, I think, like, oh gosh, BT, like, somewhere between, like, BT8 and BT11. We had those, like, those promo cards that you would pull as a rare and stuff like that in some of the sets. So we have to wait and see what's going on with those in the, as we get more information about the set. But it'd be interesting to see what they're doing here, because are they going up in cards, or is there just other cards that we don't know about yet that are going to fill those spots, and it's still going to be 102 cards per set? That's and the ultimate rare. That's an interesting thing too. What's that? And is that going to be just this set, or is that going forward? Because, like, I'm tired of low pull rate cards. Like, SPs are fine because they already have another alternate art. But I'm tired of the large amount of low pull rate cards, especially the low pull rate rookies. Ruined, I think, a really great set, which was EX11. And I think they ruined it because they made the set just so unbearably hard to get nice cards. And yeah, so we'll have to wait and see about that. I would have rather had the foil versions of those cards, because they would have been like $20 or less, and it would have been they would have looked great, and everyone could have got them, and it would have been a reason to open more boxes. But instead, no, you guys did what you did like usual. So it's unfortunate, but it's where we're at, and we'll really have to see what they're trying to do here with Dual Revolution, which is funny if they're trying a whole bunch of new marketing stuff, because they feel like this game, they're not like pushing it as much, especially with how, you know, our schedule of Ultimate Cups and regionals. But we do have as well a Q&A update, and we're going to see if this is what this is. If it's something big, we'll take a look in another video here. So updated March 6th. So that's it. It's just an update to Vortextramon. So we'll just do this because we won't do a separate rules and errata video for this. So we'll just look at this. So if 2 Digimon, including a Digimon that has effects don't affect, are chosen for May battle effects, can those Digimon battle? Yes, they can battle. A card that has an effect don't affect effect can still be chosen for an effect. In addition, a battle itself is a rule that compares DP, not an effect. Therefore, a Digimon that isn't affected by effects can be chosen, and then it can battle. If it loses the battle, it will be deleted as normal according to the rules. Seems pretty straightforward. During an attack by this card, I used its alternates effect to have it and my opponent's Digimon battle. My opponent's Digimon was deleted in battle. Then, if the attack target successfully becomes an opponent's Digimon that is deleted in battle, do I also use this card's piercing to perform 2 security checks? No, you only perform 1 security check for piercing. Only 1 security check can be performed during a single attack, even if piercing activates multiple times. However, if the number of security checks is modified by security attack +1, that number of cards will be checked in a single security check. So if you have any way to security plus, yeah. Performs 2 security. I just don't understand why this question was even asked. Like, piercing is only 1 check. Like, what did they you know, if the attack target becomes opponent's Digimon. Oh, okay. So maybe he's thinking about 2. He's probably talking about like 2 instances of piercing, like 1 pierce on him and 1 maybe given from like a Shoto. But yeah, you can't. There's no piercing plus. It's just piercing. During an attack by this card, I use the alternates effect to have an opponent's Digimon battle, and my opponent was deleted in battle. Then, if the attack target successfully becomes an opponent's Digimon, it loses the battle, but an effect prevents it from being deleted. Can I still activate this card's piercing? Yes, you can. Piercing is an effect that triggers and activates if an opponent's Digimon is deleted in battle during the attack, and it's processed immediately before the end of attack timing. Piercing will still trigger if the Digimon with piercing successfully attacks a Digimon, even if another battle occurs during this battle. This is really weird. The wording is so weird. During an attack with this card. The attack target successfully becomes an opponent's Digimon. Okay, yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. It'd be nice if they showed pictures, like here, this is what the scenario is. But I think I get the idea is that Digimon was deleted in battle. Then, if the attack target successfully becomes an opponent's Digimon, it loses the battle, but in effect prevents it from being deleted. Can I still activate this card's piercing? Yes, you can, because you still deleted the first one. So, yeah. It's an interesting effect. Seems like Vortextramon has a lot of layers to it that are kind of interesting. So it'd be nice to watch some like gameplay to see what's going on with that. But yeah, so yeah, that's the update to Vortextramon. That's the only thing we really had with that. But excitement for BT25 and the new starter decks. We'll start seeing reveals for those pretty soon, and we'll probably have a card list and a points list for AD01 soon, so that we can put that up on the channel. And I'm not sure how I feel about the reprint set right now, but I'll probably discuss that in another video. But let me know guys' thoughts about all this, and tell me what you guys think about the new Data Squad and Beatbreak decks, the new Dual Revolution set, and what do you think those extra cards are, and what do you think that ultimate rare is? But it looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.